The FNB Joburg Art Fair is in its 8th year this year, and I think there's been a shift in focus over the last about 3 years to include more galleries from the continent. And while this continues to grow quite naturally, we have a lot of galleries, say for example from Zimbabwe. There was a big East African contingent here actually this year attending the fair. We had a Ugandan performance artist who was phenomenal and was really well received. But taking the focus, and I shifted it from that to a sort of more media-specific focus this year, in focusing on film and performance as key areas. And this was, as the focus of our special projects program, quite different to years gone by, because one doesn't normally associate an art fair which is largely centered around tangible objects that visitors can come in and buy. Film and performance, there still needs to be a lot of education around how one can acquire works like that within a collection, or how one becomes a patron to support those art forms.
When the king or the queen are brought home after the Durbar, there is a great victory, and they sing a song from the gods.
I think the fair has become more focused on, more representational of African work over the years. And South Africa, because we have a more established infrastructure, is able to provide a platform. So we have fairs in Kenya, for example, springing up, which is fantastic. I spoke to somebody last night who started at Lubumbashi Biennale, and these sorts of initiatives are fantastic, but what you really need is a solid base of buyers to make something like that sustainable, and that's what South Africa offers.
Platforms like the Joburg Art Fair and collaborations and presentation with galleries and artistic events, I think, give a platform for the voice of the artist to reach a wider audience, but also to be known in different spaces where the voice could normally not be heard. Art is a very humanist phenomenon. You know, it's a global phenomenon, but also it's very creation is a very human element. If I can feel pain as a black man, a white man or a red man or a green man can still feel that pain, and that pain comes from humanity. It's as simple as that.
Nze nafuuka kintuntu sikyalina mukabuntu ensi sikyagirekera kantu ku kantu buli kantu ka muntu njakanyonyonta ne tuli abantu abangi njaddira n'abantu muntu balubatu ate simu okugutumu lwatu nayita mu tanulu analeeta ebutumbu alina tutumu analuleta mbatambula kutuuka gyatetenkanyisa anakuba enulu sulu yetomuzikiza.
I entitled the work Imihuzuko. Imihuzuko is a collective pain experience. It's not a noun, you know. It's a feeling, you know. So although you can say Imihuzuko, it doesn't sound really right because it's supposed to be singular, umhuzuko or uyahuzuka. It's a verb basically. I have to find metaphors and parallels to make it easy for me to tell the story, but for me to make the story personal for each viewer. So we all relate with the essence of imprisonment. We all relate with the essence of solitude. These are the parallels that I try to make in the chaoticness of the beds, the structures, the impossibilities of you trying to go into the structure, the fragility, also the sense that maybe these beds will fall over on me. All of that, I'm trying to make you, the viewer, as uncomfortable as I feel the people I'm talking about would have been.